Welcome to Go for Games, where I go for and find the best games and then play them live on Board Game Arena. These videos are designed to provide a quick understanding of the rules so that you can jump in and play. I've always felt that the best way to learn a board game is to play it, so let's play Easy Peasy. Easy Peasy is played over 3 rounds, and the player with the least amount of points at the end of 3 rounds wins. A round is played when a player is able to get rid of all of the cards, either in their row or in their hand. And you do so by placing cards on the 2 cards that are in the middle. A round ends once a player is able to discard all of the cards either in their row or all of the cards that are in their hand. And when they do that, then whatever points are left over will be your score ultimately. And so what we're trying to do is get rid of those cards and place them on top of the cards that are in the middle. If the card in the middle says up, then you must place cards that are either equal or higher than the number that is currently there. If it happens to be the same color, then you can continue playing multiple cards on top of it. So if I had a red 7, I could place here and then play another card on top of it, continuing on. But I can only play on the same stack all the way through. So I have to either choose the right stack or the left stack. But whatever I choose, once I place a card on there, then I've committed to that stack. So in this case, I would like to try and place a card here. I don't have any reds, so I may want to try and choose, instead of placing a card, I could place this 8 here and end my turn, or I could choose to flip to the downside. There is a downside to flipping it, and that would be that if I flip this to the downside, we'll go ahead and do that, I then draw 2 more cards to my hand that I have to get rid of. And so even though I'm able to get rid of this 3 here and the 1, I also have acquired 2 other cards now, and I still have to get rid of those. So since I played 2 green cards, I still can play, but I don't have any cards to play here. And so if you don't have any cards to play, or you would like to do this instead of placing another card, then you can flip a pile instead of placing a card. If I flip a pile, then I can click on either one of these 2 piles, and as you can see on this lower part of my row, these 2 cards are face down. That means they're hidden from view, and you have to flip them if you want to try and be able to discard them. Now I can see that it is a 2 orange and can play it just like I would normally. Okay, jumping to the end of the round. I can play either one of these 2 cards, either this 9 or 8, and I'll play the 9 because it's higher of the 2. Once I do this, it will trigger the end game, or the end of the round, and all players will reveal their row and their hands and sum up the totals of both their row and their hand. Whatever is the higher of those 2 for all players, they will score that many points. So if the hand scored 10 points and the row scored 8, they would score 10 points for the round. And everyone will do this except for the person that goes out. The person that goes out is kind of having a high stakes situation because they're banking that their card is lower than all of the sum of the highest row and hand of all of the players. And so if they score 10 points and I score 8, then I would end up, instead of scoring 8, I would get 0 points. However, if I was higher than their sum, then I would have to double my 8 and I would score 16. So going out's a little bit risky, but it also could be a high reward and you'd score 0. So let's see what I get on this case, and we'll go from there. So it looks like the first one was 7, then there was 7 plus 6 for 13 points, so I'm lower, so I would end up scoring 0 points. He would score 13 points, and then we would play the next round. The person who has the lowest amount of points will be the one that gets to choose whether it's up or down for the round, and will get to place first, and then it will go clockwise in fashion. And once the end of the 3 rounds is done, whoever has the least amount of points wins. In case of a tie, whoever scored the least amount of points on the final round would win the game. Thank you so much for watching this video and supporting Gopher Games. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe. I hope you enjoy playing Easy Peasy with your family and friends, and happy gaming!